EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here, look at this Baltimore defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far. afternoon, sees a crease, and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Throw left side, complete. That's Flowers. The Ravens looking for a 5th win of the season in this one. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 4. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. You talk about this Seahawk defense. Yeah, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Duvernay in motion. Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
That's good for a Baltimore Ravens.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Flushed out right. That's taken in by Duvernay. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play to just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to get that big advantage early.
And Dobbins is going to pick up a Ravens first down as he'll be taken down at the 46. Now Jackson on 1st down. That's caught. It's Flowers. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Esker's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Smith. He finds his man complete. It's Walker. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down. And that's exactly what he did.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Smith now to throw. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown! DK Metcalf, 62 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 7-7, our score after 1. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Looking deep here for Flowers. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 41. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
No, we change it. Oh.
Now it's Jackson. That is caught. He's got the first down and more. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep.
Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Hey, report! Report! You at X, you at X. Report!
Here's Jackson.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Smith.
And that's going to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Geno. Throw out wide to Walker. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
No ball. Hey, Tony.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
Smith and Jigba in motion right.
They'll try the air now with Smith.
On the slant, here's Smith and Jigba.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, here's Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Finn. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Here's Walker.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Smith. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Sacked on the corner blitz by Marlon Humphrey.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Seahawks 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard
The
line.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
You. Nice shot. Good.
Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
74 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hey. 13.
Throwing is Jackson. And quick throw here, that's complete.
And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he's got it to about the 40.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2nd and 6.
To throw is Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Hey, middle. Hey.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Now the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer, because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on, because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Smith and Jigba in motion right. Off of play action, here's Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
First down, Seattle.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Smith's throw into the hands of Fan. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Throwing now is Geno. He completes this to Walker. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now to the ground, here's Walker. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 27. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Talk about controlling the football and controlling the drive. And with runs like that, he'll continue to do exactly that.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line.
The tackle made by Brock Yasin.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Straight ahead, Walker. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings us 2nd and goal.
Completes it to Fant on the right side. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith and Jigba. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Now Myers for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Ravens 17. Seahawks 14. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. That one into the hands of Flowers.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 24-yard line.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And he stopped immediately there. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It was taken down by
Now Jackson going to shift him around.
no gain on the play. It's third down and 6.
Jackson now on third down.
Open man is Flowers. He's got it.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 35. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are right back in this football game.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Smith and Jigba in motion right. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive to about the 33-yard line.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Geno now to throw. And Walker has it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
79 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Man in motion left, that's Smith and Jigba. Sticking with Walker on second down. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 12. First down, Seattle.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's 1st and 10. There's Charbonnet once again.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Smith.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Ravens 17. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
You change it. Hey, report. Report. You at X. You at X.
Jackson. Dobbins with it.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd
Jackson to throw.
at the 35-yard line.
Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed, and his elusiveness, and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Jackson.
He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
Here's 1st down. Smith to throw. That's complete to Eskridge.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Here's Smith. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
There we go.
7 seconds to play. No timeouts, remember. Smith's going to throw it.
This for all the marbles.
This ball intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Baltimore, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in.